There are horror games, there are violent games, and then there are moments that make you wish you never pressed start. We play games to escape reality, to become heroes, to explore worlds, to relax after a long day. But sometimes, a game stops being entertainment. Sometimes a game turns around and stares back at you. Moments so uncomfortable, so shocking, so psychologically intense, players had to pause, walk away, or even quit completely. And the worst part? You didn't just watch these scenes, you participated in them. So before we begin, a warning. This video contains themes of body horror, psychological trauma, and disturbing imagery. If you're sensitive to that, now is your chance to click away. Still here? Good. Because today we're diving into 5 video game moments that crossed the line. Open world games are known for chaos, crime, explosions, mayhem. But one mission in GTA 5 made players worldwide ask a serious question. Why am I the one doing this? In the mission By the Book, you play as Trevor Phillips, a character already known for being unstable. But this time, the game takes control away from your morals. You're forced to torture a captive man to extract information. And this isn't a cutscene. You choose the tools. Electric shocks, waterboarding, pliers, a wrench. You press the buttons. Every interaction forces you to actively participate. That's what made it so disturbing. It blurred the line between character and player. The mission sparked international controversy and censorship. Some countries removed it entirely. Rockstar claimed it was satire, a critique of real-world interrogation tactics. But for many players, it didn't feel like satire. It felt too real.
Are those civilians?
Most military shooters sell you a fantasy. You're the hero. You save the day. You win the war. This game does the opposite. Midway through the story, your squad becomes trapped and overwhelmed. There's no escape, no reinforcements, just one option: white phosphorus. A chemical weapon so destructive it burns through flesh to the bone. You launch the attack through a grainy drone camera. Tiny white figures moving on screen. Targets, enemies, obstacles. You fire, and fire, and fire. Mission complete. But then the game forces you to walk through the aftermath. Burned bodies, civilians, families hiding for safety. And then you see it, a mother holding her child. Frozen together in ash. This was the moment players realized something terrifying. You weren't playing the hero, you were becoming the villain. Everyone has a fear they can't explain. For many players, it's eyes. Dead Space 2 weaponized that fear perfectly. Isaac Clarke must extract data from his brain using a medical machine. Sounds simple, except the machine uses a massive needle aimed directly at his pupil. And here's the twist. You control the needle. Your hand must stay steady. Isaac's heart rate must stay low. One mistake, and the needle drives straight through his eye and into his skull. The tension is unbearable. Players physically leaned away from their screens, covered their eyes, held their breath. It's one of the most uncomfortable gameplay sequences ever designed. Resident Evil has plenty of monsters, but nothing prepared us for House Beneviento. Stripped of your weapons and trapped in a dark basement, you are hunted by the Baby. It's a giant, fetus-like creature with a distorted, laughing voice that echoes through the halls. The way it moves, slumping and wet, combined with the darkness and the sounds of its giggling, creates an atmosphere of pure, primal dread. Unlike other bosses you can shoot, your only option here is to hide in a locker and pray it doesn't find you. It's a sequence that feels like a fever dream you can't wake up from. Some horror is supernatural, some horror is monsters, but the most disturbing horror is human. Meet Eddie Gluskin, Outlast whistleblower The Groom, a serial killer obsessed with finding the perfect bride. But there's one problem: there are no women in the asylum. So he decides to make one. You wake up strapped to a table, a spinning circular saw inches closer. You're helpless. You can't fight. You can't escape. You can only watch and wait. This moment pushed the limits of what players thought games would ever show. It's not just scary, it's deeply unsettling, and for many players, unforgettable. Those were 5 gaming moments that made players feel sick, but I know we missed some. So tell me in the comments which game traumatized you. And if you enjoyed the video, hit like and subscribe for more gaming content. And remember, maybe don't play horror games alone tonight.